So, Power's moving to Sundays, Sunday night after 2 seasons. Talk to me about it. Why now?
Well, now, because I don't feel like we received the accolades connected to the body of work, so I moved it to compete with HBO and those other series. They'll see the numbers are going to continue to increase. And then Sunday night is really a television night.
Right.
You know, Monday through Friday, go to work. Saturdays, it's the turn up time.
Right.
And then, you know, Sunday, they'll get a chance to, you know, wind down and get ready to go back to work.
We've actually never had the opportunity to know how many people are really watching the show. Because power parties, there'd be like a whole bunch of people in one room. That counts as one household.
Yeah.
That counts as 2 people. So if you had 20 people in your house, that was 2. So now on Sunday, we may actually get an opportunity to see how many people are really watching the show.
Right.
Yeah,
because everybody's at home.
Everyone's at home,
getting ready
chilling,
to go back to work.
They won't be at the parties. They'll be like ready to go to work. So how hard is it to maintain the success and the dynamic nature of the show from season to season?
Well, it's about velocity. It's all about velocity and being meticulous. I think a lot of people, when they are young, they look at a show like Power and they go, man, I can do that. And it's like, maybe you can, but it's every single scene, every single episode, every single line of dialogue, it's all specifically curated so that it will have wings, so that it will have distance, as opposed to just going for it. And it's like when people ask me, well, why doesn't Tasha smack up Angela? Well, I can give you 1,000 reasons why. But the number one reason is that then Tasha goes to jail for assaulting a federal prosecutor, and we have no show.
Right, exactly.
So, you know, I think it's all about design and specificity and choices.
Yeah, I think when you get a chance to see the finale from season 2, the energy through season 3 is sustained all the way throughout the entire season.
Got you.
You know, and then I think the gap in time is, it may be a year, but we're coming back days after you just saw these characters.
Yeah, exactly.
So the intensity is like, right back in that pocket, because some people catch up, rewatch things.
They should.
Other people just, when we do the recap right before the show airs, it's enough to reboot you to that energy, and you're just going straight from there. I feel like when they get a chance to see it, it's just going to continue to go uphill. It's going to be bigger and bigger, the ratings wise.
So the cast, to me, it feels like the cast is one big family. Like, you can see the chemistry.
Yeah.
It pops off on the screen.
Yeah.
So how important is it to have that type of chemistry, especially for a show like Power?
It's really, look, a lot of people that try to have that energy on, you know, with the crew and stuff like that, but it gets difficult because the characters at different points start to go against each other and different things happen, and that energy, if they're method actors, it starts to
hate you in real
linger
life.
a little. Yeah. But it's cool because a lot of it, if you have someone there that communicate with you on a talent level, because they're there as talent at the same time, but you can tell them how you feel, like your problem. We can kind of troubleshoot before it becomes an actual problem.
That's true. Of 50 as an EP is that he's able to be cast and EP. He's able to be with you and yet your boss. And then on the flip side, I think we're really a theater repertory company. I mean, one of the things that I instilled from the beginning was the idea of doing a table read. So everyone sees each other, you know, every 2 weeks, and everybody can sort of hear what's happening in the show and see your coworkers, and that's very important because we have to have that coworker community from number 1 on the call sheet, from Omari all the way down to like the set PA. We're all in this together.
It gets really interesting because even when the characters die off of the show, like I've seen them get emotional at the table reads. Like they actually,
they feel it.
Like, I'm not gonna be continuing to have the reason to be here.
When people come to guest star on our show, the compliment that I always get as the showrunner is, I don't want to leave. I don't want to go back to the other shows that I've been on because this set is different, because the experience, the energy is different. We don't permit nonsense.
It's like hanging with your friends and then your mom calls you like, yo, it's time to go home. And
like, what?
Anika was like, I don't want to go home. I want to stay here and I want to hang out with 50 and she just loved it.